Hey there YouTube, I'm Yukitsu, this is the Yukitsu Times, welcome to my channel, welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. So, we're just doing a little bit of housekeeping sort of stuff before we head into our next mission here that I didn't really do in our previous one, so we're gonna send Stafford to the Abbey over here. Can I actually upgrade the cloister? Doesn't look like it. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that. We've got lots and lots of cash here. So, I'm just going to level up some of the abilities on the people I'm going to be sending on this next job, which is going to include people like Senless over here. I'm only going to upgrade sort of the abilities that I absolutely feel I need right now. We're going to send Pasquier here, and we're going to be upgrading her throwing dagger and her pick to the face. So those abilities combined, I also gave her this focus ring, which is a very good item for this. Changes her base crit percent chance to 10%, so her thrown dagger is actually like 21% crit right now, which is really, really high. We're going to go along with Emery here, who is going to have upgraded heal, and we're going to also unlock group heal and upgrade that because the ability Hand of Light is kind of awful, so let's go ahead and do that. And the other person that we're going to be bringing with us, I'm not entirely sure actually, I'm thinking Tibin. Honestly, there aren't great abilities to improve on Plague Doctors, though, so it might be best for us to just leave him pretty much as is, because the Blight doesn't upgrade damage yet. It doesn't really do too much different. As you can see, it's 3 damage or 3 damage. I could give him Incision as a new ability here, but honestly, that puts him a little bit closer to the front lines than I think is necessary with this setup. So just having him in the back throwing grenades is probably all we really need him to do, and I don't really need to upgrade them. The base damage on these is low anyway. Upgrading it isn't going to change that. There's no crit mod, so 1% crit is not that much better. The accuracy change is pretty nice though, but I'm not going to worry about it. Next up, we've also bought the ability to upgrade our armor. We haven't gotten the ability to upgrade weapons yet, we just don't have enough stuff there yet. But let's go ahead and get some of these people upgraded with their armor. In particular, it's going to be important to get Pasquier here with that upgrade. But this should really help us out in this dungeon run here, and in all future dungeon runs, obviously. I still don't think I can use the Survivalist yet, which would be nice, but that's fine. I also can't unlock that, because we're pretty early into this. And I don't think I've unlocked the second one of these yet, and I don't think I can. So, that's fun. Anyway, let's go ahead and embark. We're going to bring along Senless, he's going to be our frontliner, Pasquier, or in second, Emery, third, and then Tibin all the way back here. So that should be a fairly good composition, I think. Now, I kind of want to look for a good item again. I wouldn't mind going down into the Wilds, just because we don't have much from there. The Dazzling Charm is actually really good for me. Like, there are certain characters that just don't really use their attacks that often, so this, or damage or crits, they don't have high crits, so the stun chance is really good. Over here we've got a +2 speed, -4 accuracy cloak. That's actually kind of terrible, in my opinion, but it probably has its uses. Like, this would actually probably be really good on a healer that you needed them to get their stuff done, but +2 speed isn't actually that great, and it's a short mission. This is also short, so I don't want to do that. So it looks like the Dazzling Charm here is going to be the winner. It also gives us the deeds, which gives us some pretty good stuff. So let's go ahead here. Now this is a longer mission, so you know the drill. I actually needed more torches in that last run than I really expected to, but even then, let's go with that. I forget what I'm supposed to need in the Wills. Let's go get one of these and a couple of these. Alright, that should be good. We've loaded up on a lot of stuff, but this mission is worth quite a lot. I've been drinking a lot of stuff here. I'm drinking milk tea right now with lots of ice because it is too hot still. I'm one of those Canadians that likes cold weather, so this has just been brutal for me.
I knew all these paths once.
Alright, I have to explore 90% of the rooms. I don't have to explore this one, but it might be better to do it just to get rooms out of the way. Alright, and let's try and hope that we can actually get all these crits that were being promised here, which we can apparently. Good. I bet that did sting. Okay, so these guys are a little bit less of a danger now that they can't crit us as often or as easily. But her accuracy's low, so they're picking on her. Or not her accuracy. I mean, let's just whack away at these guys. I want to kill at least one this turn, even though I have to heal. And this guy's not going to be able to do anything to these. I should not have brought him, actually, to the wield. Her, actually. There we go. That compensates for, like, most of one hit, but not all of one. Alright. I might have to use Battle Heal as well this one. Jeez. Alright, so she's down 2. That's not that bad. We can finish this guy off if he... Yeah, he's aiming at someone else. Yeah, okay, let's just chop into him. So this composition I actually really like, except I should have paid attention to where I was going, because a lot of things here are resistant to Plague. Like, this guy is 75% Blight resistant, which is baloney, but... let's use Illumination here, just try and kill him or get the light up a little bit.
Is struck.
Yeah, we're at 100% light.
Star is born.
Already getting into a fight here, but we're already getting money too, so that's fine. Alright. Sack is empty. Fantastic. Not at 76%, so I can go in here and it's not going to drop below. Oop! A whole ton of rabid dogs. That's fun. Okay, so this is going to cause huge stacking bleed and potentially cause diseases on these guys, but... I mean, you know... Fortunately, we're resisting the bleed pretty well. Let's go for this one. No crit. I need a crit to kill these guys in one hit with her, but I think I can kill them in one hit with our lead guy here. Right now, I feel like Judgment might be a good idea, or Illumination, rather, actually. Let's just go with that. I just need the damage, and a little bit of light doesn't hurt. Alright, Plague Grenade makes sense here. These things are still pretty blight resistant, but I mean, it's better than nothing. Alright, let's just finish this one off. Oh wow, I didn't kill him. Okay, that's kind of upsetting. Ow.
Terrible assault cannot be.
And now she has rabies. Great. This is what I was saying I was like worried about, is that if you're fighting these guys, they give rabies as a debuff, which is a really brutal one. I think it's like minus 20% accuracy or something. She can get around a little bit of it more than other people can, just because she's got that sort of accuracy buff there, but let's go double check what rabies does. Minus 10 accuracy, okay. So it gives you that damage boost, but I still think it's all in all pretty negative. I was thinking that extra damage would let me kill it, but apparently I'm one off. Alright, we need to start getting some Southern Comfort here. Because, like I said, it's hot and I'm thirsty. Okay, I could stop the bleed on somebody, but since everybody's bleeding, I'm just gonna finish off these rabbit... never mind. Okay, so these guys are dicks. Oh, of course, now I deal enough damage to instantly kill one. Unlike every other time. Ow.
Clarified in a single strike.
Okay, well... Let's just throw this at him and see if we can get a crit. We cannot. Okay.
Quickly the tide turns.
These are so many crits that they're getting. I don't know what their crit chance is. It doesn't... I don't think it's supposed to be that high. Alright, that's good. Thing runs red, blah blah blah. Alright, this is kind of nonsense, but let's just try and finish these stupid dogs off.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
If they get another crit, I am just gonna be so pissed off. There's only one left. If he gets a crit, I'm gonna be pissed off. Okay, good. He didn't. At this point in time, it makes sense for me to try to get another heal off. Alright. There we go. And I should get a chance to thwack this one before anything else happens, so... There we go.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
There we go. And I guess we'll have you open the heirloom chest. It's gonna be trapped. I forgot to get keys. Oh, no. Okay. Take all that. Keys would have still been nice, but honestly. Alright, so trap spontaneously appeared. since it's on the way back. It used to be that they didn't show up, but I think they fixed that. Looks like they did. Fantastic. Alright, so that guy stopped bleeding, but we need to get a little bit of food in these guys. That should be enough for now. I haven't been to the Wild in a while, but this doesn't seem too hard so far. Alright, what have you got now? Blight? Okay, and you resisted, so that is perfectly A-okay. Well, dodge, that's also A-okay then. Let's get a light going before we head in here. Alright, what have we got? Alright, there's a fight down this way, but there's also a blockage, so we'll have to use one of our shovels. I mean, we're probably going to have to go down here anyway, since, again, our goal, complete 90% of the rooms.
Nature herself.
Didn't accidentally do that thing again, because that was awful.
Malformed with
Alright, what have we got over here? Another grave. Uh-huh. Lights, just get rid of that right away. Don't want to have to deal with it. And what's the fight? What have you got for me, game? Okay, this is pretty bad, but it's not the worst. I mean, there's two fungal artilleries, which are going to probably mark me. So I'm going to take out the fungal scratcher first this time, because if I take him out, the fact that they're marking doesn't matter as much. Like, if there's just one of those guys and there's like two fungal scratchers, I like taking the fungal artillery out first. Of course, they're just blighting me instead, but that's why you have blight protection. Okay, we'll throw the Obnoxious Blast onto this guy, because he's like the only thing in this entire level that's not heavily blight resistant, and that's going to be a lot of damage on him. And I can actually afford to use Judgment here, I feel. Alright, that had a good effect. That had a much better effect than... Oh, because he's Eldritch. Okay.
Death waits for the
Ouch.
slightest lapse in
To
concentration.
her, so that's not good. Did these guys not mark you? I could have sworn those guys could mark you. Maybe I'm wrong. Either way, let's finish this guy off. There's a long scream there. Okay. Alright, Brawler. He's gonna probably cause another stack of bleeding, and it's gonna be unbearably damaging. Alright, fantastic. Pick to the face of this guy? Yeah, let's pick to the face of this guy. The Blight wouldn't have finished him off, so... Actually, I should have saved that for this guy. Alright, you're the most damaged, so I'm gonna get rid of yours first. I do wish that hit multiple people, though. Okay. Yeah, no, they just spam Escape Cloud over and over and over again. I'm just gonna just stack Blight. Fortunately, it's only one this time instead of two. Ooh, it's two now because they've stacked it, but look at that damage. It's taking 4 every round. Alright, I think this has a good chance of working, 75% chance. Okay, buys us a little bit of time. Of course, we don't actually want to do this slow, so I do need to deal that damage, but... Oh, God. Well, the accuracy buff is going to be good, at any rate. I just want to keep that health up, because we're going to be taking a lot from this. If I can manage to detox our front guy here, that's going to be a good thing. Yep. Because this should cure him of both melodies, so that's, like, a lot of damage to save myself. Alright, let's try and conk you in the head and see if we can get a little bit... Nope, can't get lucky at all. Fantastic. Alright, let's try and hit this time. Come on. Still haven't got those crits. This is like a 1 in 4 crit chance, too. And it was extremely likely that I would have gotten a kill there, but no, of course not. Wasn't a super likely thing, though. There was actually 2 numbers, but... Alright, this will kill... Oh, God. Little jerks are annoying me. Alright, good. It's okay when everybody's missing. It's those ones where I miss like 18 times in a row and they don't. Alright, there we go. I maintain the buff. Very important. The odds of me killing him on this one are extremely low, so I won't hold it against him. Yep. And, I mean, might as well top off a little bit. Good. No chance really of that working, but that's fine. Oh. Alright. I mean, it probably would have been smart to just kill it, but... Yeah, no, it actually ended up being a good idea to do what I did. There we go.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow.
Getting in these big, slow fights with durable things that I'm missing a lot is kind of annoying me, but... let's go ahead and eat a bit. He's not poisoned for that much, so it's more... doesn't make sense for me to spend anything on it. I forgot to pick something up there. Fantastic. Alright. We'll pick it up on the way back. I just wasn't paying attention. Alright, nothing. Alright. What have we got here? Tree stump. Those things always blend into the background for me. Poisonous sap. Okay, how much? That's a 6 damage one, so I'm just gonna use my other antitox on it. I don't necessarily like using antitoxes in combat, always, because I can always use, like, when I've got an alchemist or whatever they are. What are you? Plague Doctor. You can always cure it. That way. I mean, that's one of the points of taking a Plague Doctor, I guess. I don't know. Alright, I mean, you're pretty sane. Let's have you do this. Oh, well... I guess he wants to. And he got what he deserved. That's what you get, buddy. Alright. That's fine. So he needs to eat a little bit more. We're using quite a lot of food, so I think we should just go. We'll heal him through camp, if we have to. Now, this is going to be an unpleasant fight, potentially. I kind of want to kill the acolytes first. But of course I'm going to miss everything, because of rabies. Okay, I don't need that, so I'm going to... God, really? Yeah, the reason I dislike them is because that stressful incantation is a huge amount of stress. Alright, nobody can hit Dick today, it seems. So except them. They're actually susceptible to the blight. Alright, so that's 9 damage they're going to be taking from that. I can actually probably safely start ignoring them and facing down the other guys instead, but... Okay, so I kind of want to battle heal him, but let's not. I mean, we could stun one of these guys. I think it would be better to just kill him, though. Okay. Right. These guys are blight damaged from enough that I only need to hit them once here, so... Yeah, so that one's going to die from blight next. There we go.
The bigger the beast.
But I don't want to focus too much firepower on these guys, necessarily. Ouch. Resisted? That's good. That's fine, then. Because it's better than if she'd use Stressful Incantation, honestly. Okay, there we go. Oh, wow, that's a big hit. That was a big hit. I kind of want to use Disorienting Blast on his cultists, try and get her to the front. I think that might stop that guy from attacking. Yep, it did. Okay, I'm going to use Inspiring Cry on her. Just get our stress down and our health up a little tiny bit here. Ooh, nice. Okay, it didn't hit the person I wanted to have relieved stress, but it helped quite a bit. Eldritch Push doesn't really matter. Oh, jeez, crits again. Ah, God. Okay, I can still use Divine Comfort here. I'd rather be able to do the single target heal because we've got a couple people who aren't that hurt. But we're going to have to do with what we got. And that Blight's going to kill her no problem. Fantastic. Hopefully we'll be able to kill his Fungal Scratcher before he can do another big crit like that last one. Jeez. Alright, so she's just dead. Like, there's nothing to worry about with her. Cultist friend over there. Still want to keep her healing up. Be nice if I got some crits with her doing that, but it doesn't always happen. And she's just toast.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Well, it's not a terrible amount of treasure, but not great either. Alright, we'll have you do it since you're relatively sane right now. Okay, do we want to rest now? I don't think so. I want to move over one more area. Although...
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Yeah, you should be able to do it. Okay. Oh, maggots. Are we gonna get a surprise yet? I've been keeping the light high, so I've got plus surprise chance, but it just hasn't been happening. I hate these maggots. They're so annoying. There we go.
Executed with impunity.
Her health is still really bad. If she keeps getting grave nibbled, she's gonna drop probably. Still resisting those stuns though. Okay, we're gonna have to... Ooh, nice. Critical heal, so that drops her stress down too. Okay, and this might actually kill a maggot. It has a chance. Like, there's a chance that it does enough damage outright to kill a maggot, but the odds of it blighting them is 0, so... Oh man, stop hitting her. Hit someone else. Jeez. Alright, I'm gonna try and Inspiring Cry her because I've got a little bit of an opportunity right now. I should be able to finish it off using someone else. Like, even the Plague Doctor can finish it off, and it's already used its turn, so...
A devastating
Nice.
blow.
Alright, so that really helped. Those were some busty worms. Alright, so we're gonna rest in this room, I think. Nice, scouting too. Okay, so we actually know that we can safely go another room without anything happening. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. You're actually perfectly well off, like, in every way. It's a bit of blight, you'll be fine, though. Oh, man, that's not good. If we get hit by hunger one more time, I'm gonna be in trouble. Okay, hopefully we'll get scouting even though we're not getting plus scouting chance. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay, let's go ahead and camp here, though. Okay, so I think that we don't need to use Feast right now, so I'm gonna go with plus 10% health. Like, minus 10 stress isn't even going to help us all that much right now. So we're just gonna use Inspiration as much as possible here. Pray for religious, reduce stress by 15 for everybody. Okay. I mean, it's not the best with this particular group, all in all, but it works quite well. Okay, so let's go ahead and forage for more food. Perfect, we got it. And you... No, we don't want that. We don't want any of those. Bandage might be a good idea there, so let's go ahead and bandage him up. Okay, that's not the most reassuring thing to hear from your doctor, but we're gonna go ahead and hit rest. We don't have any way to stop bandits, so... Nope, okay.
Gains purchase,
great.
spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
This dungeon is always stressful, Darkest Dungeon. Bandages, those would have been useful earlier, but... Oh, it's a rabid dog, so it'll be useful now. Oh, we got surprised. We haven't surprised anything yet, which is really bad, actually. Okay, so hopefully she doesn't get rabies. That's all I really care about here. Okay, so these Bone Rabble, I can kill in one hit with this guy, so denying it its turn seems like a good idea here. And then focusing on the Rabid Gnasher seems like a good idea, although this can actually be poisoned and the Rabid Gnasher can't, so... Of course it resisted as well, so, you know, Okay, just gonna try and finish off this Rabid Gnasher pretty quickly. There we go. A little bit of bleed again. I mean, like, the bleed is so insignificant in amount that it doesn't ever feel like it's threatening, but it really stacks up quickly when there's a lot of them. Fortunately, there were just a few people here, so... Alright, blighted. We're going to use this time to heal up, since as soon as its turn comes up, it's going to die automatically. And I can even use this time to stress heal a little bit, so... Yeah, so hers is down by 4, so that's good. Doesn't matter, because it's going to just die.
struck.
Even better. Okay.
This expedition at least
All right.
promises success.
You way back there. That's all we really need to change. It's funny how that like one person moving shakes up our formation so badly.
The promise of safety.
Well, it's not haha funny, but it's like funny in the sense of like you wouldn't think one person moving would disrupt everything as badly as it does, but it does. Game's a jerk that way. All right, we're making a lot of cash here. One painting in it. That's not bad. Paintings seem to be like one of the more rare ones there. Alright, what have we got in here? Nothing. Okay, so we traveled a long way for a dead end with the nothing in it, but I think the journey was all the more worthwhile because now if something happens in like this next room, basically, since we know that the next room is empty, we'll know that we can actually just get the mission done if something weird happens. So that's fine. Okay. Oops. Alright. It is taking a little bit of a toll on our stress, though. Walking that far back. No, it doesn't seem that bad, actually, yet. This is potentially useful. Let's get that medicine on there. Take all that food. Heal up to full. I was actually kind of hoping for one of these earlier, because they're quite common in this in the Wild. All right. And it would have let me use the feast option at camp, which would have been really helpful. All right, what have we got here? An empty room. And an empty room. Alright, so we should be able to just make it right to the end. It's trapped. Of course it is. Alright, well, whatever. Alright, let's see if we can disarm these traps again. Yep. It's good for her sanity. Maybe this room at the very end is also going to be empty. Yeah, so we could have stopped here if we had to, if something weird happened in that room, but nothing did, so... Alright, let's see if we can get some meat off there. Alright. I would imagine that stuff would be gross. Like, that's just my assumption of the matter, but who knows. Why are we hungry again already? What the hell is wrong with you people? Okay, we might as well heal to full. With everybody. Everyone is full here. Oh, got the scouting here. It is empty. Wow. Alright. And all there is a bit of food. Well, we'll grab it anyway, but... Okay, wow, we're done. That was a surprisingly empty back end of the dungeon.
And charted route reduces the isolation of our troubled estate.
Alright, well that worked out pretty well. And we got our little elephant charm there, too. Look at all this collected treasure that we got. We almost doubled the amount that we got from the actual quest reward. Let's hope that these are all positive. Come on. Yep. Dyspomania, so that probably means she can only go to the bar. Thanophobia, so she doesn't like dying. -5 accuracy range skills. Well, Tibin, we need to get rid of that for you, but first we're gonna get rid of the rabies.
There is a great horror beneath the manor.
That doesn't matter all that much.
That must be destroyed.
Okay, we got rid of the quirk on her, so that's good. But Pasquier here needs to get some treatment for that rabies. Alright. We might be able to upgrade the sanitarium a little bit. Not in either way, so let's go ahead and just remove that quirk. Why the leather straps? Do you really want to know the answer to that? Anyway, let's go ahead and see if anyone needs stress relief. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so that's all good. That looks all pretty good here. I'm not sure who I want to equip this elephant on right now, or if we want to equip this on anybody. Like, we could put it on Senless, I guess, or on Reynold, and they could actually use that a little bit. But let's see if we can get a Barbarian or a Berserker or whatever from the right building. Yeah, there's a Leper. Oh, there's the new class here. The Arbalester. Arbalester. Arbalest, whatever. Let's see here. That's an interesting ability. Rallying Flare removes stun. That is very situational as to when that would be useful. Some bolas here. Doesn't do much damage and it's got knockback. I don't particularly like that ability necessarily. Suppressing Fire. Target takes -10 accuracy and -5% critical. Doesn't do any damage really there, so it's just for the status effect, I guess. And then Sniper Shot. Plus 50% damage versus marked, plus 5% crit versus marked. It's otherwise a pretty unsubstantial sort of shot there. Got the ability to mark, but I'd have to take it. Battlefield Bandage. These look like pretty bad abilities, honestly, but it is a new class, so we'll go ahead and pick her up. We'll put you behind these guys since you sort of fill that same niche.
Bandage and pillage. The dancing steps of war.
We could go ahead and try to get ourselves that leper as well. I mean, I don't mind increasing our barrack size, but currently we don't have enough shields somehow, which is weird because those are like the easiest things in the game to get. I mean, we could get rid of somebody, but the only person I want to get rid of is Phantosme, and I want to get him killed. So, yeah, next episode, why don't we go ahead and try out our new person here, Cambrai, who kind of has really bad abilities in my point of view here, and has syphilis, which is apparently really obnoxious. Let's see, they've got, it looks like, fairly high crit chance. Damage is pretty low because of the quirk partly. Hit points are kind of what you would expect them to be. Pretty good at healing, it looks like. Okay, so if they get to rest, they get to have a really good buff there. They've got Restrained Crossbow, which is plus 10 accuracy, plus 20% damage, and plus 5% crit, which is pretty huge, actually. Triage, okay. I think that this person might be primarily good for downtime stuff. Like, there are a couple classes that go for the downtime buff, and they make themselves much, much stronger, so once they're in the latter half of the dungeon after they've rested, they become really strong. I think that this class might fall under that, so because once they've used Restrained Crossbow, that looks like that would make them pretty formidable by contrast to what they start off as. On the other hand, what I usually like taking for the sort of mid-range role are the Apprentice Grave Robbers, because they're actually really quite good at dealing direct damage. Like this one here, 10% crit naturally is extremely good. The damage mod on it is like flat, so they deal good damage with it. So the only problem is that their base damages are pretty low until they've got a lot of upgrades on them. So I think that these guys are sort of better for that ranged attack role, but it looks like the crossbow has a lot more utility to it, and a lot more downtime buffs makes it really, really strong, so who knows. I guess Sniper Shot, if I had a Bounty Hunter to combo it with, would be better, because taking her time to Sniper's Mark is not probably the best idea. We'll have to find out how this works. I'll give it a try, but that's for next episode. So in the meantime, I hope you found this episode enjoyable, and of course, as always, I hope to see you all next time.